Hopefully you do. If you don't, for whatever reason, be sure that Julie gets your business card. And let me stress and emphasize that while we normally try to be here, that's going to be changing soon. So we pay close attention to that so you know exactly where we may be meeting in the future, and I'm sure Julie will share that with you in more detail here in a moment. Okay. That being said, make sure your cell phone is on silent or vibrating if you would please, so you don't disturb anybody. And I think that is enough from me for now. Listen up for Julie to make announcements. There's always other opportunities to share who you are, what your business is, what you're looking for, with other events on the chamber calendar. And Julie will now share that with us, so take it away.
All right, thank you, Mark. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming to our weekly networking event. I want to thank Nadia, Tosh, and Work Out Anytime for being our January sponsors. Appreciate that. I believe in February we have Joanne Dotson, manager with Pet Suites, has signed up to be our February sponsor. So if you have an interest in 2020 of sponsoring this event or any of our events, please let me know. I'd love to help you plan your year with the chamber and decide how you can help support and become active in our chamber, as well as promote your business the way you think it would work best. So give me a call. I'd love to talk with you. I do like to try to plan out the year as much as I can, starting in the beginning, because things just go so fast. Next thing you know, we're already in the middle of the year and then the end of the year. So speaking of that, our first luncheon in 2020 will be on February 18th. We do not do a luncheon in January due to our gala event that we have each year. But February 18th will be the luncheon that we have starting off the year. Our guest speaker will be David Mandela. He's going to be talking on a topic, a new decade of cyber challenges. So it'll be an interesting topic. I invite you to attend. Registration will most likely be up and ready to go by the first week of January. And you can always go to murphychamber.org for any information regarding our programs. With that, and it always takes place from 11:30 to 1 in the Murphy Road Baptist Church. We haven't been there in a while. They gave me a call and said, "Hey, you coming in January?" I said, "No, remember I told you we take that month off." So they're ready to go, and we appreciate them hosting us for that program. And then we also have our gala coming up. So most of you have heard about it. How many of you saw something go out on our Facebook page yesterday about 4 tickets? Okay, good. So this is a great reminder. Check out the Facebook page. We have 4 tickets that we're going to do today. When we get to the point where we're drawing, so make sure your card is in there. If you would like to attend and haven't signed up, member or not a member, on the board left, one of our sponsors is actually going to give some of their tickets away. So I already have you at a table. All you have to do is be a winner today. So make sure you get in that drawing. We'd love to have you there. I want to thank our title sponsor, who's been title sponsor for several years. That's Methodist Richardson Medical Center. We appreciate their support. You'll hear a little bit from them after the event tomorrow night. And cocktail hour begins at 6 o'clock. It's always a fun time. We do it out, actually separate from the ballroom. And it's going to be fun. There's going to be a photo booth with all kinds of 1920s props. There's going to be appetizers, hors d'oeuvres, wine, cash bar, and a wonderful company. And we also have a wonderful music lined up with Seth Thomas. He's going to be playing piano, create a nice atmosphere for us. And then we'll lead in at 7 o'clock for a nice dinner. Remember, we're at the Hyatt Place in Garland. And while you eat dinner, we're also going to have some fun trivia activities where you'll have door prizes you can win. Good door prizes, by the way. Raffle tickets will also be sold, so remember to bring your cash. $5 for one ticket, or the best value is $20 for 5 tickets. And with those, there are going to be about 18 really nice baskets. We have, and thank you very much for the businesses that have donated. We have several businesses in here that have contributed to make wonderful baskets. We have a range between a value of $150 to $6,000 value baskets. So it's going to be great. So please check out our event. have a great time. Black and white attire, cocktail attire, and if you want to have a 20s flair, we invite you to have fun with the night. But if you don't have anything, there's going to be a photo booth with props, and you can take your picture and say you had it all, we're all decked out to do that. So hopefully I'm not forgetting anything on that, but that's the main thing tomorrow night. So we're already at the point, can't wait, and we'll be drawing for the 4 tickets at the end of the program. And I noticed we have a fill-in for Bobby today. Who wants to kick it off this morning? Who wants to go first? Nadia?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
I believe the vitality of your body can transform the vitality of your life, the vitality of your business, and it can create a ripple effect of vitality of the world. Who agrees with me? Good morning. My name is Nadia. I'm certified health, life, and fitness coach. I'm also passionate advocate of chocolate products. You see them, some of them on the table, and I help men and women in their 50s to lose stubborn, how many? 20 pounds, so they can finally fit in clothes they want to fit and keep it this way through a transformation of lifestyle and habit change. That is all for now. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Sammy Garner with Aflac. Keyman Insurance. What is it? Keyman Insurance insures the business owner. It pays in case you as a business owner you go down and you don't have income coming in, the insurance will pay all your bills while you are recovering. However, because the beginning cost is $725 a month. Take a look at Aflac, compare what Aflac has to offer you, as we have very competitive pricing. I guarantee you it would not be $725 a month to help you when you go down. Again, my name is Sammy Garner with Aflac. Thank you.
Good morning. It was short and sweet. My name is Ed Williamson. I do residential home remodeling, and I make home repairs and so on.
Personal assistance at you begin the year, and at the end of every day, you have to finish that task list for your business. We can help with that. We do everything from taking your business cards and putting it in an Excel spreadsheet that can be imported to an email program to computer services. If you can't do it all, we're the ones to call.
Linda with personal marketing, and you know that I sell tchotchkes. And I am trying to stress this year that I work with solo entrepreneurs. Read small budgets. I can help you find that perfect tchotchke to keep your company name in your potential clients' hands 24/7. Either small quantities or smaller pricing. I will work with you. That's my point I want to stress this year. So if you know of anybody, either yourself or a co-worker here, give me a call. I'm Linda with Persona Marketing.
What's your persona?
I'm Seth Thomas with Seth Thomas Artistic Enterprises. I'm a private piano and voice lessons teacher. I also make gourmet cakes and other things, but mainly cakes. So this is a great time of year. I have a few open spots on my schedule for teaching. I am more than happy to talk with anybody about what I have to offer students specifically. I don't like to come across as a know-it-all. I know young people sometimes have a tendency for arrogance, but I do know a lot, not because of myself, but because I've had a lot of older and wiser people teach me a lot of wonderful things, and I just want to keep passing that on to the next generation. So Seth Thomas Artistic Enterprises.
Christy Dunham with the Jalvenis Group, your local independent financial advisory firm. We are on the eve of tax season. And a lot of y'all have probably tried to get your books in order so they're reconciled for 2019 to figure out if you need to do 1099s for any contractors that you have, or just those documents for yourself. A lot of times when you sit down with that tax advisor, hopefully you all have a sit-down meeting. They'll give you some ideas on how to mitigate your tax burden for the year. And that's where we come in. We partner with CPAs, help you save on taxes through retirement savings plans and other neat ideas. Let us know if we can need assistance. Save you some money.
Good morning, everybody. Most of you know what we do. Collision repair, hail damage repair. And this gentleman came with a small, it's a Porsche Boxster, and he wanted to have the hail damage repair. So my son Jacob, he does the hail damage repair in-house. So he came in and looked at it and said, it's going to cost you a lot of money. It looks like it goes sunny. I want it fixed and painted, look like new. I said, I can make it look almost like new, not perfect. He goes, go ahead and do it. It will cost them a lot of money, but they want to do it because they saw a Google review and they trust us that these guys are doing something right. So if anybody who needs our help, send them our way. Remember, Central Painter One is the right place.
Morning, gang. I'm Terry with Save One Automotive downtown Huntsville. Over there, we do anything from oil changes all the way to engine replacements, and get your ride home or to and from work. Gives you a discounted rent car. I can go on and on and on, but they only give me 30 seconds. So come and see us when you get a chance. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. George Michaels, North Realty. I'm an REO specialist, which means real estate owned, which means real estate owned by a bank. So maybe not the best thing for some people. I'm also a traveling agent, real estate agent. Right? Yesterday, I seen a house in Savoy, if you know where it is. And I'm going to Farmers Branch this morning. So I'm a specialist in this kind of properties, foreclosures, of course, but I can do anything else real estate related, from commercial to residential. I have a friend in commercial all time ago. George Miles, North Realty, always in the hat to remember.
We're gonna do the spotlight, so we're gonna pass it on.
Well, we can hear you twice.
So I'm the line river representing Wiley ER. So quick questions, does anybody know in our name, Wiley ER, what does the ER stand for? Emergency room, excellent. We are not in urgent care. We are the place you come if you fall and hit your head or have abdominal pains and you need a CT scan, you need a CAT scan. We have emergency room doctors on site 24 hours. So it's not like you come in and then we say, oh, let us call somebody to come look at you. We do the lab work right there, so you're not waiting 2 hours for results. So if you haven't been to Wiley ER, we'd love to give you a tour. Hope we never have to see you with an emergency. Come see us ahead of time and tour. So we're at 78 and 544, Long River, Wiley ER.
Yes.
Question. Why would I go to Wally if it's yours better than the stoplight?
Yes.
Okay. I just was giving you something to think about.
We can talk about
You might
that.
mention that in your.
All right.
Don Shepherd, Shepherd Pest Management. We family owned and operated since 1980. We have been in Murphy since 1990, when this was the only building standing right here. Okay? So anyway, if you've got a quarter or a dime in your pocket, take it out and look at it. A rat can go through a hole the size of a quarter. Their skeleton collapses as they go through. If they can get their head through, they can get the rest of the body through. So do you have any quarter-size openings in your house? Mice can come through a dime. Don Shepherd, Shepherd Pest Management, we do exclusion.
Hi, my name is Muyong Choi from Master Choice World Class Taekwondo, and a lot of people called me and asking, are you new? Yes, I'm new in here, but I'm not new doing the Taekwondo. So I just, over 20 years, Taekwondo experience, and I'm ready to share with everyone. And also, particularly others call me, and can I do Taekwondo? yes sir, you can do deal, right? Yes, then you can start. So don't worry about the starting the taekwondo. So you try to studying, then I can help you. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Howard with Aflac, and everything Sammy said is true. If anyone listened to Neil Cavuto, I think his name is, on the news yesterday, anyway, he does a little Your Money special. He said yesterday 53% of adults would have a hard time paying for or set back by like a $1,000 ER trip or what, so 53%. So if it's not you, I'm not saying look at the guy next to you, but anyway, Aflac can help put money back in your pocket to cover that. Thank you.
I'm Matt Soto with Keller Williams Realty. We specialize in residential real estate, so we can help you or anybody you know buy, sell, invest, or build. We do have some unique buyer and seller programs that we offer. So if you know of anybody who's looking or to start a career in real estate, we can help that as well. I'm Matthew Soto with Keller Williams Realty.
Good morning. Dave Mandela is secured by them and designed by them. I help small businesses avoid data loss. I'll talk about that a little later in the PSA. And I also do specialty one-off electronics. Right now I'm doing some voice recognition for an existing product for someone. So you can control things by your voice and know usability. Anyway, Dave Mandela is secured by them. Let me help you know who and what is on your network. Perfect timing. Your turn.
Good morning. My name is Krishna Upadhyay. Sorry I'm late. So this is my first time at this meeting. You want to know a little bit about me. I'm a property manager and I'm also a broker associate at Keller Williams. I focus primarily on single-family property management. We do Dallas and Collin County. We've been in the business since 2016. We're looking to grow our business. So, thank you.
Hello, my name is Lee Craig. We have law offices with Lee Craig. I do wills, trusts, and probate, law, estate planning, and adult guardianships. I have over 30 years experience in the area, and I'm a national lecturer on the subject to other attorneys. So if you have any estate planning needs, give me a call. Thank you.
As well, on your,
Don't you remember? I don't talk. Sherry does that.
all right. Mark Williams wondering how many of you or your children maybe are struggling with allergies from time to time, or with trying to keep pet owners under control. Probably several of you. But believe it or not, in a single device, this single room air purifier can very well be the solution. Or I have one much larger where I can treat an entire house. I also specialize in alkaline water, and believe it or not, I don't have a delivery today, but I had several yesterday. Alkaline water is ideal for keeping your body properly hydrated. A key component in health. And remember, it's your health that's your greatest wealth, folks. As I have stated before, most of you know, one of the benefits of being a chamber member is you have an opportunity for a 10-minute spotlight. And usually we try to get that scheduled with Julie, but once in a while we have to impromptu try to get somebody to volunteer. And our gracious Verizon lady has agreed to do that this morning. So you have 10 minutes. Now let me emphasize this. In your 10-minute spotlight, you're free to talk about whatever. I've seen people talk about their hobbies, not necessarily what they do, because I guess everybody knew already what they did. Okay? So you can give a background on yourself, what you're looking for, what's new about your business, whatever. That is completely and totally up to you. You're on.
Fine.
Dynamic
I moved to Texas about a year and a half ago just because I got a scholarship. I had some friends out here and I figured why not check out a new place. And I also started out with Verizon as a retail specialist and got into the business side of things because, well, specifically small to medium businesses, because I feel like it gives more of a service to my job to where I can help businesses in the communities grow and develop. You know, that's closer to my heart than kind of what I was doing in this store. So, yeah, right now I'm also going to school at Texas Women's University. I should be graduating next May, and I'm going for business management after this. A lot of people ask me what I do in my free time, and that's a really hard question, because it's like nothing sleep. But I love to dance, so whenever I can find the free time, dancing is my go-to for sure.
What type?
Every time. Yeah, every time. I really like salsa, and I really like hip hop. So those are my two favorites, but I try to dabble in everything.
Okay, well, my name is Crystal, and I'm also at the Murphy store. So I started with Verizon back in February. So next month I will be a year with Verizon. I was born in Minneapolis, Minnesota, but my parents raised me in Mexico, Puebla. I was brought here back to Texas when I was 10. What else? I'm currently trying to go to Lacey's position, which is SMP, the business side of Verizon. We'll have an interview tomorrow, so I'm super excited. Wish me luck, please. With her boss. So he's really nice. I think I got this. But besides that, I know most of you guys have Verizon already, but we are currently just trying to get as many leads as we can. So if you have anybody that you know that might be struggling with their service, I know that a lot of people complain about drop calls or just not getting enough, or their internet is not fast enough for them. Please let us know. We can easily send them a quote. It's just an email. We can follow up with them and ask them what don't they like about it, or what can we fix, or how can we help them. So,
Yeah, and as you guys know, I say it every week, but you can save a lot of money on the business side as far as activation fees. All those are ways, and the plans are a lot less expensive as well. But another benefit to being on the business side is you have me directly kind of to go to bat for you. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of people think about Verizon, oh, it's a big place. What if I have problems with my bill? What if I need to call customer service and wait on the phone for 2 hours? You have me, right? So I have my personal connections with people in customer service, you know, my boss. And that really seems to make a difference. I work for Verizon, but I treat my position as if I'm running my own business because I'm in competition with a lot of other people that have the same position that I do. So I want to keep the people coming back to me, right? And in my experience, the only way to do that is to treat them well and to go to bat for them when they come into any issues. So that would be like the number one benefit of, you know, working with me, having to go to bat for you. I'll give you guys an example. During Christmas, Verizon's really on alert for fraud, especially on the business, because some reason it's easy to forge business documents, which is crazy. But I had this business customer, and we set her up on Black Friday, and she was marked for fraud because there was no usage on her account. And they were just like shutting lines off at that point because it was so bad. But she wasn't fraud. I knew her personally, like we had gone through everything. It was just like a fluke in the system where it wasn't registering her usage. But I mean, I was on the phone for almost 4 hours getting that straightened out for her, you know what I mean? So she didn't have to do that. She has like 3 kids, a business, you know, she's busy. But I took care of that for her, and I really take pride in that and how I treat customers. And Crystal does this as well.
and a lot of people still think that when they think about Verizon, they think about expensive. I mean, especially with going to the business, you guys own business, so with the business accounts, there's a lot of prices that we can compete with. We're not the most, I guess, cheapest one, but we are the most reliable one. So as far as your first responders and military, your municipal, they all use Verizon. So our towers are all around. We offer a reliable network. And pretty much every single one of you guys do need that. Your phone is your number one source to network and also to get your business. So if you don't have your phone working, if you can't search something up, I mean, you're not going to have that good experience with your business.
Oh, and something Crystal said just reminded double dip with military, so if you have your own business and you are current or prior military, then you double the discounts. So that's something new and improved.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. So please let us know if you have any friends or just family members that might be interested in switching. Like I said, a quote doesn't hurt anybody, a simple email, and that would really help us as well. And of course, you guys, to get a more reliable network. But I think that's pretty much it, right?
Do you guys have any questions?
I'm sure you all have insight on like the newest, latest, and greatest about to come out before it even comes out. What kind of features and things can we anticipate for phones? I feel like my phone does it all, so I can't even imagine
What else could it do?
Yeah, so, I think of
You want more.
It's awesome. Yeah, so tell me what you all foresee coming.
So have you heard about our 5G network? Right now we're on 4G LTE, so I don't know if you know like the history of it. So it started with 3G, and this is all internet speed. So 3G, then it went to 4G, then it's 4G LTE. Now we're launching 5G. So 5G is like a massive improvement. Whole cities are going to be run off the 5G network. And I mean like traffic lights will be linked to our network through the 5G system and all controls through that. So it has a huge capacity. What that means, right? What that means for you as a consumer is if you ever like, the best example I can think of is I travel a lot. So and I get to the airport and I'm like, oh, I forgot to download a movie. So I'm trying to download a movie, right? And that takes like hours. You can download, I want to say, a 3.5-hour movie within a minute, right? So that's the difference in the speed that we're looking at. And it's hard to even, for me, myself, to fathom how it could get faster, how it could get better. But that's the examples that were given. And right now it's in like uptown Dallas. So a 5G has been launched out there. There's one in Houston. Where's the Mall of America? That's in Minneapolis, right? They have it going on over there. But yeah, eventually, once they have this fully launched, which is in like the next year and a half, Dallas as a city will be running off our 5G. Yeah. Phone-wise, the coolest thing that I could think of is the new Motorola Razr. So you guys remember the flip phone from Motorola? It was really popular, the Razr. So they're coming out with that again, but it's a smartphone and it's a foldable screen. So it flips open and then it's a whole screen that you can use as a smartphone. So the foldable screen technology, that's new and pretty impressive.
That was my favorite phone.
It was my
Still was my favorite.
Did you have the hot pink one?
Lacey, if I recall right though, to go to 5G, you have to have a 5G compatible phone.
This is correct. So right now, Samsung and Motorola and LG are the only ones that have compatible phones. But iPhone drops a phone every year, so I'm sure this next.
Yeah, their next release for iPhone will be 5G compatible.
Right.
So when I need 5G?
Why do you not need 5G?
Let's speed.
Well, that's fine, so that it can think for you,
I
right?
mean, like she just said, I can't imagine anything I need a phone for more than what this iPhone can do.
Then what it's already doing, have you?
And it still does it fast.
You gotta have been in a situation though where like you really needed your phone to do something like right away and it just wasn't doing it. You
And
know
I
what
would just sit there.
So
Like
now
we
you,
did 20, 30.
now you can get more done, right? So you won't have to sit there as long. And
I
I feel
can't keep up with this phone.
listen, I have faith in you.
They come up with any new innovation soon that would stop your phone from trying to do things you don't want it to do.
I honestly,
That's what I want.
the flip phone is gonna stop a lot of that because it's like covering the buttons and the screen while you're not using it. You know what I mean? So I
No,
think
it's while I'm using it.
That
The
is-
phone is trying to do other things that it
It's called a hack.
what kind of phone do you have? You know what? To be honest though, I will make sure you're closing out of your web pages. A lot of
I know
people
that,
don't do
it's
that.
just like it's all the software on it that keeps trying to do things for me that I don't want.
That you don't.
Yeah.
I would say the next time you go into a store, of course I would prefer to be Verizon, but if it's not Verizon, whoever you're working with, just be very detailed on what you want it to do and what you don't want it to do. And if it doesn't seem like the person that's helping you is really like
So is, when we go to this fantastic 5G where they can track me down to the,
They can already.
are they gonna start jamming my 4G so that forces me to go out and buy another?
The honest answer to that is yes, but it's going to take a while, right? So we just phased out 3G phones, right? We're all the way up to 5G. So eventually it will happen, but it's not going to be like, oh, 5G's out, you got to get rid of your phone and get a 5G phone. You'll have a couple years.
You might be pressured to, because a lot of people are gonna have it. So
That was my question.
We're able to post on Facebook faster than you.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Are they answering questions that nobody's asking?
It will obsolete, but they're just obsoleting 2G at the end of this year. So it's going to take, they have probably a 5-year period to 5 to 8-year period before they'll get around to obsoleting 4G.
Well, by then I won't even be careful.
It'll be embedded behind your ear.
You have all your questions answered already. I think yeah.
I'm curious, we're talking about phones and things like that, but if I were to open a brand new office and I needed, some kind of network connectivity, phones, whatever, what other business services do you offer other than phones?
I'm glad you asked about that. So on Office specifically, we have voice over IP. So I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but it's basically desk phones that work through your Wi-Fi connection instead of connecting directly to the phone lines. A benefit of that is one, it's a lot cheaper too. I know a lot of people have office spaces where it's not the easiest to run phone lines to the office space because of like laws, leasing agreements, whatever the case may be. It's a lot easier to pick up and move if you change locations as well. So the cool thing about that, it's called One Talk, is you can have all these desk phones set up through the wireless internet, and then if whoever is running that phone picks up to go, they can download the app on their phone and then receive those phone calls going to their desk phone on the go through their cell phone without anybody having to have their personal phone number. Another benefit of that is it's called a home group. So a customer calls and they want to set up an appointment with you guys for whatever service you offer. You're not able to answer the phone, but you have like a second in command. You don't answer on the fifth ring, it's going to ring through to the next person that you designated to go to. So that way you're not missing any opportunities for your business. Another benefit of that one is called auto receptionist. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with that. I know when you call Verizon, you get choose option 1 if you want customer service, choose option 2 if you're having technical issues. So 1, that gets your customer to the right department that they need to go to, but 2, it blocks robocalls, right? Because the robots can't navigate the auto receptionist. So I don't know about you guys, but I get like 20 of those things a day, so that'd be nice. Other than Office solutions, we also offer like Cradle Points, which are backup internet solutions. Once 5G is launched, we'll be able to do pretty much kind of like what AT&T does and provide you a whole wireless internet solution for your office. But as of right now, before that's launched, all we have is like backup internet. So if your main internet fails, you can use this to use your register or do your processes on your computer until you're able to get that internet back up again. Another thing we do is asset tracking. So if you guys have any like big equipment or expensive equipment that you want to know where it's at if it ever goes missing, we offer that. And then employee timesheets, we do those as well. And there's also a whole, like we partner with over 50 different people. So there's way more than just what I'm talking about. That's why I kind of push, like if you guys are interested, we should set up an appointment. That way I can learn more about your business and everything that we have to help you, I can put it all together in one so you can see it as a whole picture.
Meeting, that was a great presentation for on the spot. Okay, let's move on to thank you. Anybody good business with Whitley?
Again, I'd like to thank Ed for continuing his business. And Dave, I want to thank Dave. They put on a program last Friday at one of our other networking groups. And I see, are you going to be speaking Tuesday?
No, Friday.
And it was outstanding. And made me go home and cut off the electricity to my house and take all my electronic devices and throw them in the swimming pool. And lay in the corner. Yeah. And by the way, I didn't mean to like put you on the.
Oh, no, not at all. Of course we're back.
That jumped into my head and anyway.
Yeah, that's good.
Safe Born, great service as usual, so if you need any repair, anything about the car, tell me. Always.
Oh, shout out to my Verizon ladies. They, not them specifically, but their branch, John, they get awesome care of my husband and I. We've been long time Verizon customers. We wouldn't imagine switching, but we just did their consumer switch to the business switch, and that was huge. It was like crazy savings. It just blew my mind. And better service.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, and for an entity, whether that's for, like, I mean, lots of different things. Pass it off, bring it in, use it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Verizon. I've been a Verizon customer probably for 25 years. And I changed over to, I think Damani did it for me, changed over to business service and saved money and got more features about a year and a half ago. And I've dealt with just about every Verizon store in this area. The one on 75, the one at the Firewheel, all of them. And this is the only one that I've gone into time after time after time, and they treat you like a first-time customer. I mean, they get with you and they stay with you until the problem is solved. So, the other stores never did that. So, shout out to them. It seems like I think Don every week, but specifically I gave him and a couple other people as references a couple of days ago. Don, thank you very much.
Did Roger get back to you?
Huh?
Did Roger get back to you?
Yes, he's awarded us the business based on the comments from you and one other person.
I'll take my sales commission back.
After a cup of coffee.
I'm not sure who I know. Linda has, and I know Sherry has. People don't pay very good attention to who recommends me on this next door app, but I appreciate the recommendations. I really do. Thank you.
Got a PSA for everybody. If anybody in this room has been a customer of Microsoft over the last 14 years, they just lost 250 million records over the holidays. From the 5th of December through the 24th of December, they left the database wide open on this Elasticsearch server. So if you've done business with them over the last, as I say, 14 years, they dumped your name, address, what business you've done with them, all kinds of information. So if you get any odd phone calls, particularly from phishers who may have gotten this information, be very, very, very careful if they're representing themselves as Microsoft and seem to have a lot of information about you. It could be real, doubtful, because Microsoft never calls. But just be aware, this is a huge, huge data breach caused by Microsoft because they put it on servers with no authentication at all. If you just browse to the server, it promptly hands you anything you ask for. So just be aware of it. It's a really nasty situation.
Everybody's got your information anyway, so why see anything different?
Well, the difference is now they've got specific incidents. So they can, the way phishers work when they're trying to get you to do things or get other people to pretend that they're pretending to be you, now they've actually got detailed information. They can say on this date, this occurred, people tend to believe that. This is the real problem.
They've had all that, I'm sure, for several years now before my.
Depends on how many times your data's been lost, but just be aware that this is particularly nasty one. Covers 14 years of data.
We're good. Anybody else?
I was just going to thank Marv for a phone call yesterday, talking about air fresheners and giving me great detail into his product line. I'm I'm looking forward to seeing if it makes my dog go away or at least smile.
It's an odor remover, not a pet remover.
Even though Bobby's not here, Bobby, when you see the video, I just want to thank Bobby for providing my husband and I the opportunity to go to the gala tomorrow night. So thank you, Bobby.
Okay, let's move on to, before we do any other community announcements going on in the area, because I have one myself.
We're an online community announcement. Once a while, we do free challenges in my Facebook group, Friends and Health. So we have a movement challenge next week from Monday to Friday. It's online. The way I designed it, those movements, sometimes you see them in the rehabilitation services, help the certain muscles that need the most help. Low back, hips, shoulders, and it's free. You can do it at home as well. So Friends and Health Facebook group next week.
Very good. A lot of you may know that I'm also a member of the Exchange Club. The Exchange Club here in Murphy is a nonprofit community services organization. Our next meeting is Tuesday night at 6:30, and we meet at Renner, the Italian restaurant at Renner Murphy Road, and David is our guest speaker. So if you want to learn more about security and network breach potentialities and all that, that's on the horizon. Feel free to join us about 6:30 there at that Italian restaurant at Renner Murphy Road. You're welcome. Anybody else?
I was just gonna say, they spoke at the networking group last Friday, and I have hired him to speak at our luncheon in February. And it's so well worth listening to him. Scary, but it's very well worth listening to him. So if you don't get to the March event, try to make it to the luncheon.
I had one more announcement of the chamber that I left out in the comments, and that was thank you to Matthew Soto with Keller Williams, really. He has offered us a space. We're going to try it out for about a month. I did announce that February 6th would be our last time here for a little while due to some other things conflicting with the space. So Matthew came up to me last week and offered up their space right over here. So it's real convenient, right by Country Burger, that Keller Williams office there. We're going to try it out for about a month just to see how it goes. It is slightly smaller, but it still has the ability to do our presentations, and hopefully we can comfortably fit in there for a while. So I appreciate him offering that up. I'll continue to make announcements and put it on the website, Facebook, and everything else, but I just thought I'd mention it because I know not everybody shows up every week. So just remember, that'll be February 13th where we will start meeting over there. So if you don't see me before then, the next few weeks, just remember that. Right here, Country Burger is the best way to.
Between Country Burger and CC's.
Yeah.
Attending past that one round, that will start on February 13th. Thank you, Matthew, for offering that up.
Okay, what we got?
Maybe we ought to do the 4 tickets first. Everybody who wants an opportunity to go to the event on Friday and hasn't signed up yet, have your business card here.
There's a tickets if you want to go for 5. Lee has an extra tickets.
Sure, go ahead. So 5 just for the
runs our list.
Okay. So 5, and if for some reason you draw it and you know someone else would like to go that is not here and they want to make that for the ticket or whatever, that's fine. We got those seats. They're already in our seating chart, ready to go.
So I'm at 5.
Yeah, let's go ahead and draw. And if you decide you're good,
I can't go. That's why.
Good about that.
you should have done a separate.
Yeah.
Christie?
Christie's already gone.
Don?
I've got other plans.
You got other plans?
Plans not to be there. Plans not to be there.
Taekwondo?
Would you like to go?
Would you like to go tomorrow night?
What tomorrow night?
Would you like to go?
Is it tomorrow night?
Your worst banquet tomorrow night.
Yours back tomorrow night? Sounds better.
Go.
Sounds
Why don't you do a show of hands of those that want to go, and if there's 5 of us,
Two, you should take your
I have two tickets.
What did I ask?
How many hands you would raise would like to go to that? Are there going to be one of the 5 people that would raise your hand at random?
Right, very interested to know.
You gotta be 10 member, right? You gotta be 10
No, you don't have to.
You gotta be 10 member, okay. Let's see 5 hands.
How many for you?
Raise your hand.
One.
Oh, yeah.
2,
Two
3.
for you. You would want to, yes, so 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You want one?
Check this.
That's 4. What about you? No? Done.
What?
All right, so I'm Julie.
See that?
To go because they express their interest in us and
Do you have one? Do you have one? So I need that whole, keep this straight.
Write it down.
I will write out the program time to you.
What else you got? Christian, you got something there?
Okay, so we have 4 giveaways. We have gel dentist password journal, by the way. I think I need this really bad. I mean, how many?
Jeff Thomas.
All right, we have Miracle Mornings, Miracle Mornings.
Yeah.
And then we have 2 from Rayanne, pain vision therapy.
You got 2?
2 from Rayanne.
Terry?
Okay.
Sam?
Terry and Sam.
What did he?
Matthew?
You don't really need that.
Yeah.
You'd like to go someplace.
That's it, there, we got 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a real snack sale, I'm sure. Feel free to, meet